They say guns don't kill, that people kill. Well, then let's go ahead and allow all the despot leaders around the world to line up their nukes. Nukes don't kill, people kill. The majority of terror that happens in this country are committed by white men. These same white men are the ones who are preserving and protecting their rights to bear arms. No one's trying to take away your right to have a rifle and go out back and kill Bambi. People are taking away your rights to have AK-47s and semi-automatic weapons where you can kill 50 people in a matter of a few seconds. If you're black, you go to jail or shot down in the street. If you're Muslim, you go back to where you came from. But if you're white, what do? Oh, we're gonna pray for you. We're gonna go on our Facebook and pour our hearts out. It's not enough. I say we put our money where our mouth is and we don't vote for candidates who accept a single penny from the NRA. I say we put our money where our mouth is and we tell our children, you know what? How about we do a strike? We don't go to school until Congress finally resolves this issue. In Florida, they prohibit buying more than 9 grams of cough medicine. The same state where a boy has 10 guns, a boy who is known to be unstable. We live in a country that protects our rights to have guns and shoot people and kill them. We protect our rights to have beer and alcohol that is one of the leading causes of deaths on the planet, and yet we ban something like marijuana, which has caused 0 deaths. 0 deaths. And in fact, it's been shown to reduce heroin and opiate overdose and usage by as much as 25% in states that are legalized recreational use. We have it backwards. We incarcerate our black boys for having joints, and we let our white men CEOs go free while they store over 11.5% of all wealth. All wealth on this planet is stored untaxed in safe havens overseas. We blame black people for the problems, artists and hippies for the problems, immigrants and minorities and Muslims and Mexicans are not the problem. They are the ammunition for the guns that are fully loaded and locked and ready and being shot regularly by the very, very few uber rich. And they do a very good job at selling their base and convincing them that Muslims are the problem. You are 3 times more likely to get killed by a deer than a terrorist. Do you stop walking in the woods? You are 2 times more likely to die in your own bathtub. Do you stop taking baths? 80% of all media on Islam and Muslims is negative. Countries around the world have proven that strict gun laws are effective. I was in Finland during one of their only school shootings in history. The entire country stopped. The bus system stopped. People mourned. And gun law was like that. Their leaders stepped down. In Australia, they had a gun shooting years back. Instantly, they passed gun reform, and they've had virtually 0. Meanwhile, we're facing 18 to 30, and it's only February. It's only going to stop if we stop it, if we demand that prayers are not enough. No one wants to take away your Second Amendment rights. They just don't want to allow their children to go to schools in fear. My 4-year-old nephew is already on anti-anxiety medicine. At 4, he has suicidal ideations. They say the average child by the time they enter school will have seen 200,000 deaths on television. 1 in 200 of us will be murdered. 60% of all black boys will end up in prison at some time in their life. We're not willing to acknowledge our hypocrisy and doublespeak everywhere. When will it end? It'll end when we stop voting for lesser of 2 evils. When people with genuine compassion in their hearts and something rattling around upstairs besides some desire for power and wealth run for office, when we support the long shots